Good morning, everybody. As we broadcast the third and final pool play game for the Toledo Cherokee. So this morning's contest is against the Kirkwood Stars out of Missouri. And the Stars are 1-0 after a win yesterday against the Northern Express. Northern Express team that the Toledo Cherokee tied 4-4. Toledo coming into the tournament game with 3 points, 1 win, no losses, and 1 tie. The Stars team here is 1 win and no losses and no ties. They only had played 1 game yesterday, but they'll have 2 today. Toledo only plays 1. This is it for the day for Toledo. And we are underway. Puck is brought back all the way into the Toledo zone where it's kicked out by Bracken Buck, given up to Ridings. Ridings lost it, got it back, sent it over to David Benn. David Benn down the side. He's got Rose down the middle. Centers a pass right off the stick of the Stars goaltender there. Ridings has it now behind the net. Ridings looking for someone to pass to. He's got Benn wide open and hits a skate out in front. Puck comes all the way down to number 98 here for the Stars. He's going to shoot, and a pad save there made by Dirkmott. Dirkmott starting in goal today for the Cherokee. Scrum for it along the boards there. Here comes Kurt, Xander Kurt. Oh, was trying to get a pass away and waited a touch too long as number 41 for the Stars came and stole it. Kurt had to go retrieve his stick. Another shot from number 41. And it's taken there by Rose. Rose up to Ben, but Ben can't handle the pass as it hopped over his stick. It's going to go the length of the ice, but no icing. Here comes Toledo with the line change. Van Erset slowed the puck down with his skate. And the Stars player entered the zone for the puck. Will have a whistle and an offsides. Puck is taken there by Toledo. And Tyler Kemp there now with the puck battling along the boards, taken away by the Stars. Nice saving play there by Van Erset. And we're going to have an offsides call.
Come on, Toledo!
Cherokee again with a face-off win. Wins it back to Buck. Xander Kurt almost stole it from Bracken Buck, but it was given up to Tyler Kemp, who tried to get it deep for a change. And Stars are going to take it deep into their zone either way. Long ice pass there. Comes out to center ice where Ridings is going to knock it down, steal it from his man. And here comes David Benn on the charge. David Benn has Ridings with him. Lost it off the end of his stick into the back wall there, where it comes around for Ridings. Puck taken here by Rose off the faceoff. Goes around his man. Stars come away with it, but it's turned over right here for Xander Kurt right in front of the net. He gets a quick shot. It hits the outside. And David Benn on the charge. Another puck sitting right there in the blue paint. Nobody can get a stick on it. Puck's going to come all the way out of the zone where Xander Kurt's going to give it back to Bracken Buck. Buck waiting for the zone to clear. Does end up dumping it, but not all the way. Buck finally goes the other way. And going to have an offsides.
Play strong. Play smart.
Yep. Egan takes it back into his own zone. Passes it over to Kirk. Kirk goes down the ice here looking for Weasel. It get by him. Weasel tried to pinch it up against the boards. Was unsuccessful. And the Stars dumped it in. Toledo gets it back out. Sends it back down to the Stars D. Stars D sends it up to their 98. 98 over to 25. Ridden off the play there by Weasel is number 98. Where Kirk gives it up to Gould. Gould tried to hand it off to Leach, but Weasel with the puck. He sends it right into the high slot where the Stars take control. Stars. Weasel stepped up there briefly and looked like he was going to have it. And the puck winds its way around to Egan. Egan is going to try to get it up past his man, does so. Kicks it off as he gets it back, kicks it off, and he's going to take it up himself. Passes it up to Weasel, just a touch pass, just a little bit out of the reach of Caden Weasel. Comes back to Egan. Egan back here on the near side boards. And a shot on goal, easily handled by Dirkmont. Yes, everybody, that's Buck's head. He's still sleeping, as he informed everybody when he got to the rink here. Morgan sends it down the length of the ice. It's going to be a foot race to see who wins, and that's going to be the Stars' puck. Their errant pass was briefly intercepted there by Morgan. And the Stars move it ahead. Bracken Buck knocks it off the stick of the Stars player. Here comes the puck out to center ice again. Here comes Tyler Kemp with it. Tyler Kemp looking to shoot. Gets one off, but it stays on the ice, and it is easily handled there by the goaltender for the Stars. Puck comes out of the Star zone there. And it's taken there by Van Erset. Van Erset sent a cross-ice pass, but nobody for Toledo is in there. So Toledo come away with it. Here's Morgan. Morgan gets wrestled down by his man. And the Stars come away with it again. Coming into the zone. That puck is taken from number 68 of the Stars by Brady Couric. Not much flow to this game early on, but here comes number 59 for the Stars. Gets a nice shot on goal and a nice save by Dirkmont. Puck comes all the way to the blue line, but not out. Finally is out by Rose. Rose just coming in off the bench. Takes it down the right side, looking to beat his man. Goes around one, centering try. Goes off the outside of the net. David Benn comes up with it now. David Benn back around the backside. There's Rose with it, looking for something to do. Slides it around and can't put it in the back of the net. Finally, the puck comes out to the point where Xander Kurt's going to shoot it in deep to Jamison Rose. Rose back to Ben. Ben takes a shot, and it bounces off the chest of the Kirkwood goaltender and right into his glove. That's the pressure Toledo's looking to try to keep on this. These teams play with 05s and 06s in the 06 division. This is one of them, as well as the team that we played last night. Either way, Toledo's up for the challenge, so here comes the men in black. Nice backhanded attempt there. Goes off the stick of the Kirkwood goaltender. Another shot right there, and that puck was right on the line. And kicked back out of the goal, but the referee says no goal. Nice one-timer shot that came from behind the goal. A pass that came from behind the goal. And this puck's going to find its way out of the zone. Referee laying there nicely for the Stars players. And a backside play broken up there by Bracken Buck. Buck tumbles down, goes skates first into the boards. Dad's going to need to get a sharpening after that. Xander Kurt now with it, chips it up down the side, comes off the boards nicely to Rose. Rose is going to send it long, cross ice pass to David Benn. Here comes Benn, makes a move on his man, attempts a backhanded shot, and it's in! Goal for number 88, David Benn. So nice stretch pass, and going back even further, Jamison Rose got a nice cookie bounce off the sidewall there, sent it across as Rose brings it in, sends a sky-high shot as it deflected off the Stars player's stick. Another centering try coming here, up and off the back of the net, and it's in. Did he mean to do that? Huh? Did he mean to do that? Well, it looked to be a flip in the air. Might have been one of the coolest goals I've ever seen for an age so young, as it looked to be like Jamison Rose flipped the puck over the back side of the net and off the back of the goaltender. It did end up landing right in the blue paint, did not go in at the time, but then sitting there waiting on the doorstep, I believe was David Benn or Rhino Ridings, one of the two, tapped it in. So Toledo now out there with Leach, Gould, Kurt and Buck on defense. Stars have the puck. Here they come. Kurt's man got right around him. Got a backhanded shot right on goal, and a nice save by Dirkmont. Gould's sitting right out there at the blue line trying to fight with his man. Does finally clear the puck out of the zone. Gould is wrestling his man around a little bit. Get open! Forcing big number 41 off the ice. Up to Leach. Leach got it down, but not into the zone, and then Weasel finally puts it in, but Leach was sitting there across that blue line. So we'll have an offsides right here. 2-0 Toledo with 4:10 left here to play. Toledo will make a wholesale change, changing all 5 players. We'll have Egan, Couric on the backside, Van Urset, Morgan, and Kemp up front. Couric's going to take the drop. Does so, gives it up to Kemp. Kemp's going to look for the backhand. He tried to go through the legs of the player and just got kicked. Morgan would have been on the backside of that play. Either way, here's Van Herset. Van Herset had a little too much stick handling. If he'd have centered that pass, he had a small window where Kemp was wide open. And nicely broken up there as the Stars tried to gain the zone, and it hit the skate of Egan, and Egan kicked it back out as Stars players will be offside. The puck is dropped, brought back into the Toledo zone. Egan chips it out to the Kirkwood player, and he brings it in offside. And here's a face-off win again. We're going to have another offside as number 18 for the Stars, Craig, according to his jersey, was 2 steps ahead of the play there, trying to cheat a little bit. 3:37 left here in the first period. 2-0 Toledo. Puck makes its way back to Morgan. Morgan just dumps it off the sideboards, but it's brought back in by the Stars. Egan's going to go retrieve it behind the net, look for somebody to pass to. Nobody on the sidewall there, so he leaves it for his center, Van Herset. Gets tangled up there with one of the Stars players. And the referee gets in the way again. There's a quick shot right in front. Cleared away there nicely by Couric. Goes all the way down the length of the ice, but no icing. So Morgan's going to take a little forecheck brought around there by Tyler Kemp. Kemp gets a wraparound try off, but was unable to bury it. And so Rose sent a backhanded shot 10 feet into the air, and it is gloved out of the sky by the Stars goaltender. So Toledo will get a full change here as the faceoff's going to be deep here into the Stars zone. Cherokee coming up with a play. They do win the faceoff back to Buck. Buck over to Kurt. Kurt's going to lose that. So here come Toledo, and they're going to be a nice back checking play there by Buck, but they still get a shot off. Coming up from the back side of that play was a Star. Was able to get a stick on it. It went straight through without anybody touching it. So here's David Ben battling along the near side boards. He does get it in the zone. Looking for someone to pass to. Does. He gets it to Ridings. Ridings takes a shot, and it's pad save there by the Stars goaltender. Beautiful play. Beautiful setup. And an even better save there by that Stars goaltender. Toledo's finally found some flow in this game. And here's Rose trying to tap it around. He's got Ben on the backside over there. And they could not get it to him. Another pass there coming around to the Stars, and it's taken away by Jamison Rose. A shot right on net, stick down by the Stars goaltender. And here comes Toledo again. Stars can't clear the zone. To the delight of the Cherokee parents, there's a shot there by Toledo. Knocked it to a Stars player, and here come the Stars on a chance. Big number 99 shoots it way wide of the goal. So here comes the Buck that came out of the zone and went back in, and no ice there, no offsides called. Buck's going to send it up to Ridings. Ridings send it up into the air where Stars are going to come away with it. Another great defensive play by Bracken Buck as he stepped up, put a skate on that puck to stop any scoring chance there for the Stars. Stars still can't take control. They're going to come around, try a wraparound shot, comes all the way out into the top slot. Still has control of that puck, but finally coming away with it is Jamison Rose. Rose at center ice. Rose gets his feet taken out from under him, and nobody wants to call a penalty yet here today for. Here come Stars now. Stars gain the zone. Give it to Toledo. Toledo gave it right back, and the Stars gave it right back to Toledo. Couric behind his own net. Comes up to the sideboards there to Kemp. 26 seconds left here in the period. Jamison Rose was just trying to clear it the length of the ice and was unsuccessful. Here come the Stars again. Pass goes around the backside of the net. 12 seconds left in the period. Here comes Toledo. Van Erset looking for something to do with it. He gets it out, and this period's going to come to an end. So at the end of the first period, we have a score of 2-0 Toledo. Whether you believe it or not. So we are back. And with the puck drop there, Xander Kurt's got to retreat in his own zone to go get it. As Toledo won it back too well. Morgan comes up with it down the side, does end up clearing the zone. Comes all the way back down around the blue line, and we're going to have offsides as Morgan brought it in to the zone, and Kemp could not get out in time. Kemp wins a face-off into the zone there where Morgan gives chase down the far corner. Coming around the side. Gets it poked away hard by the Stars player. Egan had it on his stick, tried to take a real quick shot and fanned on the shot, so the puck comes out of the zone. Morgan gets it now. Morgan sends it cross ice to Kemp. Kemp's going to bring it in the zone. He's got Van Erset. He's going to wind up for a slap shot that's kicked away there by the Kirkwood goaltender. And finally the puck does make its way out and all the way down. Kirk with it. Erset almost stole the puck right there dangerously in front of the Stars goal. Here come the Stars. Here's Star player taking a shot, and right there is a beautiful save there made by Carson Dirkmott. Stars still gain possession. Trying to center the puck to their big guy, 41 there. 99 is going to wind up for a shot where Egan deflected it. Van Erset now with the puck. Van Erset takes it all the way back out to the point. Stars keep it in. There's another puck deflected there by Weasel this time. Toledo trapped in their own zone for a bit here. Van Erset looking for something to do with it. He's got Kemp far. Sends a pass right to him. Kemp's looking to get it deep. Whiffed on it a little bit, but it should get enough to get a change there. And good stick by Weasel there is going to allow Toledo to finish this line change that they were looking to get. Yeah.
More cowbell.
No. I don't think that's helpful.
Come on, Toledo!
And here we go. 10:48 left here in the second period. Toledo's got a 2-0 lead. Toledo's got Gould, Leach, and Weasel out there with Buck and Kurt. Gould looks to get a pass across to Kurt. He does so. Kurt got a one-timer on it, and the puck was on its end, so he didn't get much on that shot. Time to get it out to his point man, but chose to go behind the net, and here come the Stars with it. And the puck's coming back out the other way. Weasel with it. Weasel makes a man move on his man. Comes down the center of the ice. He's got Leach with him. He's got Gould on the other side. So takes a shot that's blocked there by the Stars player. Sends it back out to the point. Point to Kurt. Kurt's looking to wind up. Sends a shot that gets all the way through, but last second was deflected to the left and goes harmlessly into the corner. Puck is ping-pong back and forth here between teams, and finally comes down the center of the ice where Buck's going to come away with it. Buck chooses to punch it in deep into the zone where Toledo can get a change. Here comes a stretch pass out there for number 68. He's not going to get it, so Buck has to retreat all the way into his own zone before crosses that goal line. And there comes away with it as Rose. Rose chips it off the boards to himself. Rose has Ben far side. He wants to take a shot and it goes right into the glove of the Stars goalie.
Good job, Toledo.
Toledo will have a face-off in the Star zone. David Ben with it. Ben lost that draw temporarily, and the puck was cleared all the way down to Toledo end, but comes quickly back out, and here comes Toledo on the charge. Rose has Ridings. Ridings out in front. Ridings takes a shot and scores! Rhino Riding. And threw it over perfectly. And Rhino had the goaltender moving from his right to his left to his right and shot it back to where he was on the left side and buried it. Toledo keeps the same line out there. Egan now with the puck. Egan looking for something to do with it. Nobody's moving. Everybody's staring at him, so he chips it off the boards, tries a crossing pass to nobody but the Stars player. And so the Stars are now. Nice play there by Kirk. Send it up the boards for David Ben. Ben tried to do a chip move off of the boards, unsuccessful either way. Here comes Jamison Rose. Rose streaking down the left-hand side. Taken off the play, rubbed out by big number 88. Ridings comes in for coaching staff, wants a penalty against the Stars. Stars are going to dump it in, and we're going to have an icing on the play.
Let's go, Toledo! Get another one!
3-0 lead here for Toledo, 8:12 left in the second period. It's dropped right here and given back to the defense here by the Stars. Stars are going to camp out behind their net, look for somebody to pass to. They do, number 41, and pitching up was Buck. Buck gets it up to the blue line there. And it's stolen away by Van Herset. Morgan loses it temporarily, gets it back here. He's got Van Herset out in front. He centers it, gets all the way through, but it's kicked away just a little bit too far as Van Herset was not able to get a stick on it. Here's Van Herset with it, looking for something to do with it. Tried to wrap around try, but that was kicked aside. Here come the Stars off the rebound. Big numbers. We're going to get a tripping call here on Bracken Buck. So the Stars will go on a power play for a 2-minute minor to Buck. Probably not a bad penalty to take as the big fellow was streaking down the ice and he was almost around Bracken Buck. Gives Toledo a chance to get some new bodies out there. It'll be Egan and Kirk on the back end with Rose and Ben up front. Kirk gets it off the face-off, hits the brakes, reverses direction, sends it up the boards to David Ben. Ben chips it around his person. Where Rose gives chase.
Nice, Rosie.
Rose now with it. Trying to knock it off the stick of the Stars player. Stars looking for a centering pass, and beautifully broken up there by Kirk as Egan rode his player around the backside, and Kirk was waiting there for him and deflected that pass. So taken all the way down the ice there by David Ben. Minute 19 left here in the power play for the Stars. Xander Kurt with it. Kurt gets it to himself, back and forth, finally right on his stick, and the shot. Here comes.
I messed up.
And we're going to have another whistle. They're going to take both 88 and Rose off the ice. Probably some extracurricular activity behind the play. I saw Rose got checked from behind into the boards, but I didn't see any retaliation. Toledo will change it up here. We're going to put Ridings and Morgan out with Kurt and Gould on D. Gould's bounced back and forth from forward to defense here this year in the past few weeks. Very last minute. Toledo fighting for it here right in front of us. And nice stick lift there from behind by Morgan as the Stars player was winding up for a shot. Took a little bit too long and allowed Morgan to come in from behind and lift that stick. Couldn't get a shot off. Shot comes in from the side corner there, right to Xander Kurt's stick. Kurt tried to get it out, but sent it right to the Stars player. Kurt's going to chase the loose puck here from behind the net. Tried to go off the boards, but unsuccessful, so swings it back around the other way. Here's Ridings with it. Ridings does chip it out. He's got a 2-on-1 with Morgan as they streak down the ice here. Ridings gives it to Morgan. Morgan backhander, whiffed on it. Whiffed on the second one, so no shot attempt there. They've got to get that shot off. Either way, the penalty coming up is Kirk. Behind the net there now, Weasel to Kirk. Kirk held that puck in nicely, shot it, but he shot it right off the butt of the Stars player, who his only option at that point now is to ice the puck. So here we go. We're going to have a face-off in the Stars end. 4:39 left on the play clock here in the second period. 3-0 Toledo. Puck is dropped here, taken by the Stars. Cutting across is Egan to knock that puck off the stick. Does so nicely, but takes out one of his own players at the same time. Looking for get a shot off. They try, blocked there by Leach once, but then the next shot is whistled wide of the net.
Mark your point.
And up to Weasel. Weasel looking to clear it out of the zone, and it does get out. Puck comes all the way back here to the blue line of the Stars. Puck makes its way all the way back deep into the Toledo zone. And Toledo needs to regain some control of this puck as forwards have to step it up and take control here. There, finally they do. Gould gets the puck all the way over the blue line in the Star zone. He's looking to hold it in there. He does so. Leach knocked it down at the blue line. Gave Gould an attack. Egan goes into the corner, whips it around, looking for a forward to give it to. Nobody there. Stars. Beautiful centering attempt there, but nobody home. Toledo's going to get a dump and a change here. And it's coming off the bench is Van Urset, Morgan, and Kemp. Kemp's going right to the net as Van Urset was trying to get it over to him. whiffed on it, so Kemp's going to try to turn around, slap shot, goes wide. Van Erset with it now, has to leave the zone as sends it over to Kurt. Kurt up to Kemp. Kemp's got a nobody in front of him, takes a shot, and and that puck was just sticked away. Right there, here's another puck right in front. But it was sticked there by Stars goaltender. And here are the Stars again. Looking for a stretch pass down the middle. And this puck's going to go for an icing.
Let's go, Toledo! Keep it up, Toledo!
Cherokee back out there with Kirk and Egan on the back. Kemp has it over there in the corner. Gives it up the boards a little bit to Van Erset. Van Erset wrestling with his man. Far corner. Here's Van Erset. Spins out of a check there by the Stars. Morgan now rides his man into the board. Bouncing puck gets over the stick of Egan and out to the blue line, where Kirk's going to go the length of the ice to retrieve it. Sends it up the sideboards for Morgan. Morgan just out of his reach. Back to Kirk. Kirk tried to jam it back to Morgan, but hit the stick of the Stars player. And there's a shot right in front. Backhander, floated high. Got over the net, taken here by Kirk. Kirk sees Kemp far side, but gets it out of the zone, but not right to Kemp. Another pass right there, dangerously by Kirk. It takes it. Oh, pass got knocked down, and it ended up at the feet of the Stars player. And the puck was bouncing even when the Stars player took a shot, and it just ends up over the shoulder of Dirkmatt. We got a 3-1 game here. Making it a little bit interesting here. All right, so Toledo here back on the attack. We've got Rose, Ben, and Ridings out there. Rose is going to take a sharp angle shot, and it's chested and gloved down there by Stars goaltender.
Let's go, Toledo!
Toledo has Buck and Kurt on the back end. A quick face-off win from Rose to Kurt. Kurt gets a shot and didn't get much on it as the goaltender made a pad save. Comes all the way back out to the blue line where David Ben has it. Ben looking for something to do with it. Another puck ends up right in the stick of the Stars goaltender and comes right out to Stars player, where here they come again. Toledo mauls their man down to the ice and comes away with it. Xander Kurt sends it off the boards, where it's knocked down there by a Stars winger. Toledo defense gets it up to the forwards. Forwards ran out of time on this one. So after 2 periods of play, we have a 3-1 score. Toledo in the lead. And we'll be back. Here we are back for the start of the third period. And puck makes its way down into the Stars' end. Toledo trying to add to their lead. 3-1 Toledo. Comes out to Bracken Buck. Buck sends a high shot that ends up whistling right through, and if it were a foot to the left, probably would have gone in, as the goaltender never even reacted. Puck comes all the way out past the blue line where Ridings gets it back in and chases it down there in the corner. Rose coming in to help out. He takes it from behind of the net, looking for something to do with it. Tried to bank it off the back of the net. Shot from the corner from Rose, sticked aside by the Stars goaltender. Here's Kurt with it. Kurt tried to chip it up forward to one of his players right there in the crease, and oh my gosh, that puck made it all the way through the crease, but nobody could get a stick. We're going to have a penalty here to the Stars, number 88, second time he's been in the box. This time it's going to be for tripping. So Toledo will go on the power play here. Send out Egan Kirk and leave the forward line intact with Ridings, Ben, and Rose. Rose wins it back to Egan. Egan's going to take a low-level shot that, almost stick there right to David Ben, who was coming in on the backside. But it ramped up just a little bit too high. Here come the Stars with it, shorthanded. Number 87 just dumps it in, and Kirk will go behind his net to give it. Taken here by Egan. Egan looking for somebody to give it to. Ends up dropping it back to Kirk. Kirk up to Ben, David Ben. Ben tried to give it to Rose, but Rose lost his step there. Here come 2-on-2 with Stars. As a shot comes up and in and drops right down right in front of the crease, and here's a puck sitting right there in the blue paint. Finally covered up there by Dirkmont. And great save there by Dirkmont as the Stars player got in free and clear. Either way, here we go. Xander Kirk comes away with a face-off. Chips it up, tried to pass it to Morgan, but gave it right.
Let's go, Toledo!
3-1 Toledo here. 1:02 left in the power play for the boys in black. Coming off the face-off is Xander Kurt with it. Kurt sends it down the ice there, and it's sent all the way back down into the Toledo zone by the Stars. So coming away with it is Bracken Buck. Buck gets it all the way over to the blue line, dumps it in hard, where Toledo gives chase. Morgan pins his man up against the boards. Van Erset comes in to join him. Coming away with it is Morgan temporarily. He's got 3 men on him. And stepping up right there is Xander Kurt. Kurt pinched up to hold that puck in, does so. But the Toledo forwards need to go. Bracken Buck holds the line. Here comes the puck again to this point. Knocked down there by Buck. Buck holds his own, gives it to Kurt. Kurt's going to line up, try to shoot. Nope, opts the pass back over to Buck. Buck's going to take a shot on net, and the puck goes in. Power play goal. I'm not sure if it was tipped down in front or not, but there was plenty of traffic for Buck to get that puck through to the net, and the goaltender reacted too late. It went underneath his pads, so whether or not it was deflected or not, I don't know. We'll give Bracken Buck the goal for now until we see the score sheet after the game. So Toledo back with a 3-goal lead, 4-1. Toledo finally does clear the zone with a Jam job by Gould. Stars dump it back deep. Kirk's going to give chase. Coming around the backside is Kirk. Kirk just trying to get the puck out. Stepping up there nicely is Egan. Egan gets the puck out, relieves a little bit of pressure. Here come the Stars again. Sent around the far side by Egan to Kirk. Kirk checks his man down to the ice. Here comes Weasel. Weasel down the right-hand side. He's going to take a shot. Put it right on net. It's going to be corralled into the glove of the Stars goaltender. Left in this contest. Toledo with a 4-1 lead.
Come on, Toledo!
Opportunity for Toledo to get another line out there. Nice job by that last line to hold on. Looks like we have a little bit of a hold up here as the helmet for the referee there is something wrong with it. Rob Kurt trying to score brownie points with the referee by fixing it. Anthony Leach offering his services if needed. And looks like we're back. So again, 8:49 left on the game clock here. We have
Trying to move in on your man, Amanda.
Toledo with the 3. Kurt sends it up to David Ben. Ben with the shot on goal, 2 shots on goal right there. Ridings comes in for 1. And goaltender stands tall and covers up. All 06s. That'll get under their head. And off the face-off win there is Rose. Rose with it down in the corner. Going to battle against 3 players in white jerseys. Puck finally makes its way around where Ridings tries to tap it along. Taken down by his man. David Ben for this puck. We're going to have a penalty here coming up to David Ben for a trip. So Toledo will be down a man for 2 minutes. What are you saying? You immediately think Xander? The arm goes up and you think Xander? So Toledo's going to be down a man here for 2 minutes, barring any penalties to the Stars. We have a 3-goal lead. Would like to keep that intact for the next 2 minutes, I'm sure. Puck is dropped there and won by the Stars, wrapped around all the way to the Toledo near side here, where Xander Kurt takes it. Spins around on his man. Puck does not. Ridings is at the very least has to clear the zone and does so. Gets it down to Carblula. Taken there by the Stars. Quick shot on goal there from the blue line. Pad saved away there. So the puck's sitting right there, and coming away with it is Egan. Egan stepped up nicely there, just saw the puck nobody wanted and took it himself. Got it out of the zone at the very least. Comes back in to Buck. Buck kicks it down. Over to Rose. Rose looking to just clear it out, does so. They're going to call it good. No icing on this play. Gives an opportunity for Toledo to change up the D. No, but it went right through the legs. They could have played it. Here comes a stretch pass down the center of the ice, though, taken by Van Urset. Van Urset kicks it to himself. It's at the center ice. Loses the puck to Brady Kirk. Van Urset's going to whip it around the far side boards. Morgan will give chase. Another puck that made its way through the crease, but not on net. Just wide. Egan's with it now. Head up, looking down ice for something to do with it. Looks to just get it out of the zone and does so. Nice play there, as the Stars' only option there is to dump it back in. Stars only have 4 players on the ice. It took them a while to change that 5th player, but here he comes. Where Morgan, the 5th player, was met right at the blue line by Morgan. Morgan could not clear the zone. And the puck's going to come all the way back into the zone here. So power play is up. 5-on-5 hockey again. All the way to Van Erstedt, who takes it over to the corner and just sends it off the boards. Got a little bit dangerous there. You don't want to make this a 2-goal game with 5 minutes left. Tyler Kemp would have had a nice little opportunity if he could have chipped it up to himself. Coming in off the bench is Leach. Leach chips it off the boards around his man. We're going to have a checking penalty here on 81 against Leach. So Leach draws the penalty. He has a little bit of frustration from a bigger, faster, taller, older kid. And it's losing 4-1. Bratt. Face-off will be in the Star zone. Toledo's just got to ride out the storm here for the next 5 minutes and 27 seconds and make doing anything. It's dropped, and right there, a shot just went over the top of the net by Ridings. Another beautiful play off a face-off setup. Ridings down low to Rose. Rose, nice pass to Ridings, who sends a shot right off the pad of the Stars goaltender. Puck being bounced around now. Brackenbuck comes away with it, looking for something to do with it. Gets it knocked off his stick to Xander Kurt. Kurt up to Buck. Buck put it behind the red line for the Stars. David Benn tried to make a little move. The Stars reverse the flow, but get back. Brackenbuck sent it deep, but the only player there was a Stars player, number 88. He tried to dump it deep, but it got caught up into the skates of Brackenbuck. Here comes another Stars player, taken away from him by Jamison Rose. Rose now. Tried to bring it in, lost it off his stick, so dumps it deep and goes to chase. And the Stars are coming back out of their zone here. 33 seconds left on the power play. Oh, and stepping up there was Egan, and Egan got burned. The puck got right by him. And they're going to have a goal. Shorthanded goal for the Stars. Egan pinched up. Probably shouldn't have. Put him in front of him. Left Carson Dirkmott hanging out to dry, so we have a 2-goal game again. Toledo still on the power play here. Couric sends it up to Morgan. Morgan sends it cross ice, but it hits the stick of the Stars player. Egan's going to take the puck, decide to take it himself, wind up for a slap shot, send it right on goal. Put it right into the chest of the Stars goaltender. A little frustration shot there as he knew what he did on that last play to give up that goal. And just said, heck with it, I'm going to try to get one myself, get back in this. 3 seconds left on the power play for Toledo. Get it corralled on a stick and a shot knocked down by Van Erstedt in front. Power play is over. And 5-on-5 hockey. Here we come. 2-goal lead for Toledo. Morgan coming down the left side. Puck just shot right off the side of Dirkmott's pad. Goes into the corner. 2:52 left here on the clock. Nothing stupid for Toledo at this point. As here comes the puck sitting there. Broken up there a little bit by Egan. Egan sees the puck, is going to take it himself and get it out of the zone, relieve some pressure. He bounces it off the boards to Morgan. Morgan gets it down. Comes puck out to the blue line, held in nicely there by Buck, and allowing Toledo to complete a change. Getting Rose back out there with Kemp and Morgan. Morgan's looking to come off now. Xander Kurt and Buck are back out as Kirk and Egan came off. Puck centered right in front. Nobody there. He's trying to get a little bit lucky. Was Rose there with a hoping for a deflection off a skate. 2 minutes left in the game. Here comes David Ben. Makes a move on one man. Makes a move on two man. Gets shoved off the puck there. Toledo has to keep the pressure into the zone of the Stars. Has to. Here comes Buck. Buck looking for an opportunity to score. Does not. Puck is still loose out in front of the crease, and we have a tripping penalty here, I believe, against Kirkwood. So Toledo will be on a power play as the Kirkwood fans disagree mightily with that call. Probably because it was to his kid.
Mono 6, Toledo.
Here we go. Face off one back to Kurt. Kurt slides it over to Ridings. Ridings is going to line up for a shot. He took a little bit too long. Allowed the Stars player to come in and get a stick on his shot. If he sets himself up a little bit more for that shot, he's going to be one-timing that right into the net rather than corralling it and shooting it. That was a perfect pass from Kurt. But so here comes Toledo now. 1:25 left on the game clock, and we're going to have another penalty here as
Let's go! 06, 07, Toledo!
all right. So we're back to the action here as I believe it was Ridings that took a big hit there behind the play. Checking penalty, so that'll be 2 men in the box, if I'm not mistaken, for the Kirkwood Stars, as the referees try to settle this one out. Yep, there he goes. So it'll be a 5-on-3. 1:21 left in the game. 4-2 Toledo. And so I believe Toledo took a timeout right there. Either that or they're waiting an awful long time to get back into the play. .121 left in the game. 5-on-3 here for Toledo. Face off here, one back to Kurt. Kurt over to Brick, to David Ben. Ben on the one-timer, scores! Picture perfect, a pass, the face-off win, and the shot to make this a 5-2 Toledo lead. Toledo will still be on the power play for 1 minute and 38.
Keep your head up.
So it'll be a 5-on-4 here still for Toledo. Weasel brings the puck down, tried to dump it deep into the net, had it on end and didn't get a good stick on it. So Brady Couric has it. Couric tried to get it back into the zone, knocked down there by the Stars there. So the Stars have to go in and retreat the puck. 1 minute exactly left in the game. Puck is held in there by Couric here on the near side boards. Weasel. And the puck squirts down off this clock. 37 seconds left. And here come the Stars again.
Get off the ice, you hack!
And looks like Gould for the Stars is going to hit the penalty box again. And I'm not sure what his number is, but if it's 88, that might be his fourth time in the box, third or fourth. Either way, 5-on-3 again, 26.5 seconds left. 12 26.5 seconds left. It'll be Weasel, Gould, and Leach, Buck and Egan. As the puck is dropped there. One back to Egan. Egan's going to chip it up there to Ace. Stars will wrap it around here, and off the boards comes to Leach. Leach had it knocked off his stick. We got 6 seconds left in the game. Weasel looks to wind up and shoot. And that'll do it for the game there. So Toledo with a 5-2 victory here in Chicago. They will go into the bracket play with 2 wins, no losses, and 1 tie. That should give them 5 points, and they're second place in that bracket play here. So as soon as we know the game time of the next game, we'll see it on Team Snap, and we'll be live here again 1 minute or so before the game starts. So signing off from Chicago.